beans are ready. We actually went over this weekend. We got 1.5 fields done. And for the next 5 days, we're gonna be going hard. Hopefully get Dad's beans done. Might be some rain coming this following weekend. Everything's full, 2 trucks, the grain cart, the combine, everything's full. So we got a lot of dumping to do this morning. Back to town we go. Dad's just at home. He's getting the feeding done, all the heifers. And then pretty soon he'll be firing up the combine. Didn't seem like there was much of a do. So, yeah, they're a little tough yet. Shout out to Sioux City Tarp. I love the new tarps. They're awesome. Be a lot of beans harvested this week. Good morning, Uncle Jeff. Check the oil and dump, and hopefully we can get going. About fell off the ladder. Check the oil. Yeah. Yesterday I felt like it was a little low, and today it seems better. Must have been just parked on a hill yesterday. 940. Hoping those pods are dry enough they'll crack and thresh. Let's get started. We got about 15 acres left in this field, and then we're gonna be headed about 2-3 miles southeast, hit about a 70-acre field, and then another 70-acre field. We're probably gonna have to move twice today. Hopefully we get to move twice today, get some acres covered. Don't mind that. I didn't do it. We're almost to the fence. Got like a round left after this pass, and then we're moving to the next field. And we're all set up with the auto steer, so that makes dumping on the go a little bit easier. I just have to worry about speed and not driving. The new to us combine's been running pretty well. We did have a hydraulic hose up by the feeder house that blew Saturday, and so that was about an hour and a half fix. Go make a hose and come back and restring it. And then yesterday at the end of the reel, one of those flip over fingers, the arm broke for the flip over reel, so we had to go get a part for that. Just kind of some minor stuff. goes Uncle Jeff. Dad finished the field. Now we gotta drop this head. And since we're right near home, we're gonna stop at home, fuel up everything. That combine's really low anyway. You think I can pull this? Oh yeah, it's coming. Woo! I got a hernia. Also blow the air filters out. That's something you want to do quite often. That's pumped up. We got this water running for some calves here, so I'll have to, when I come back to fuel the grain cart, I'll need to remember to shut that off. Can you help me remember? I know you'll see this video probably 4 days after I videotape it, but I still might need reminded to shut that water off. Going. Looks like some nice beans. The next field we're going to is just a mile down the road. It'll be a short transition. If we work till about 8, we might be able to get this one and that next one done. And that would be really nice to have. Everything and everybody's in the field. I feel like we're getting some work done here. 67 acres. We're able to do probably close to 20 acres an hour, so 3.5 hours total. Throw a little grease at it. Right there. Bit windy and hot. It's up to 90. We're tying a record for this time of the year. 90 degrees. It's almost October. You folks remember when we added a 4-foot extension to the end of that auger? Look how close we are from the tire of the grain cart to the end of the header. That's less than 4 foot. We definitely needed to add that, and we're just barely getting to the center of the grain cart here. Look at this, folks, the last pass. It's 3:06. In my mind, we're 45 minutes ahead of schedule. Look at that. Look at that. We're knocking out the acres. I might just run that header over. We're getting stuff done too fast. How am I supposed to savor harvest when we just knock it out? Let's go, folks. Let's go. He's trying to race me. Even though it's only a mile down the road, we can't fit through these gates or on the road with this head, so we gotta take it off.
About that, I don't know why, that skid on Jimmy Fallon where Will Ferrell comes out with those tight weight pants and he sings I got my tight pants on. Might have something to do with that bacon cheeseburger. That's all I gotta say about that.
Another field of decent looking beans. Gonna get a calibration load here. This yield monitor in the combine is consistently 25% off. Just like corn and beans, 25% off. Sale. They're on sale, folks. I ran back home to check on some calves, and I think they could use a bale. I'm gonna probably feed a bale. When I was out there, I saw a calf that didn't look too peppy. Kind of got his neck stretched out, which is a telltale sign of something like pneumonia. So I'm going to give it a 5 cc of some antibiotics and then get back to the field. This group of calves Dad got in about a week ago. They were weaned for 30 days, which really isn't enough. You know, they're getting close to being over that sickness and all that stress, but you know, 45 plus days, 60 days is, there's weaned and there's hard weaned. This guy was just weaned. We're back to it. This is gonna be a really full grain cart. Filling her front to back, every nook and cranny. Just about got there. 500 pounds short. Uncle Jeff's just pulling in. Not sure yet if the elevator's open till 5 or 6, but if they're closing at 6, we can get one more in. Uncle Jeff said they're open till 7. Gotta appreciate those guys working late, missing their families, helping us get some work done. I got 2 minutes of free time before I need to dump, so I'm gonna take care of a major repair. We got 40 acres of this field done. That's just over half. My mom's bringing us some sandwiches. They're burgers, probably McDonald's. Fancy stuff. Grateful for it. Hey man, I ain't gonna turn down a McChicken or a McDouble. You know, when I was a kid, those were $1. Now they're more like $3. Where's this world going? It's a bunch of malarkey. Speaking of some sandwiches, they have arrived. Wendy's. What a pleasant surprise. Getting close to that time of day where you gotta turn the lights on, but that's all we have left of the field. Right there, that's like a round and a half, I think. Almost have enough for a full semi, and we're right next to my house. Little baby boy's getting put to bed here soon. I don't think I'm gonna make it. That's okay, I'll see him at 2 a.m. That little bugger likes waking up at 2 a.m. As long as Dad doesn't have issues on that last pass. About 170 acres in one day, moving 2 fields. We were in 3 fields. Pretty successful. Well folks, I hope you enjoyed watching Harvest in South Dakota. Got a lot done and we're gonna keep going this hard probably every day for the next 4 or 5 days. And then after that, might get a little bit of a rain. The field's really soaked in that last rain, so if we get another one, I think they'll soak in again. Anyway, thanks for watching folks. Love to see you next time. Have a good one. Hi, little pretzel boy.